Yo, what's going on, guys? All right, what is going on, everybody? Get this over here. Okay. What is going on, everybody? Um, I'm just on stream right now, guys. If really, I'm just warming up to go live for the mentorship, the 245 Figure Barber Mentorship. But if any of you guys have any questions in the meantime, this is wide open, free Q&A, man. What kind of challenges are you guys having in your business? Drop the questions down in the comment section below. Let me thank you guys for tuning in. I see a few new heads in here. I'm just warming up before we do our Figure Barber Mentorship live stream. But I like to open up the questions for you guys too. Let me pull up this chat though. I want to make sure I don't miss your comments and reactions. Here we go. All right, cool. Yep, I got the chat pulled up, guys. So if any of you guys have any questions about your barbershop business, challenges you guys are having, are you struggling to get people in the door? You trying to make more money as a barber? What's going on? Are you having trouble with certain haircuts? All of this starts with haircutting. So let me know, man. I am a open book for you guys until 8:59. This is when we start the mentorship call. All right. How's everybody's week going so far, though, man? Y'all making some money? Let me get these microphones hooked up real quick. Look at this. This is wild. Let me make sure the mic is... Okay, I'm gonna keep the mic on here for now. Yo, but check this out, guys. This is a boom arm that I got off of eBay. And this is like a microphone adapter that you can use to hook up your regular microphones. So it's pretty cool. Hey, thank you guys for tuning in. I see a few more people in here. Just drop your Q&As. If you guys are having any challenges in your barbershop business, let me know. I'm going to be an open book for you guys until 9 o'clock p.m. At 8:59, I need to log off here and get to the Figure Barber Mentorship, man. So let us know whatever questions you guys have. I'm here to help you while I figure out my microphone here. What the heck? Okay, here we go. All right, check this out. Let me see if I can switch the focus here. Okay, I'm gonna put the focus right here on this mic. Yo, check this out. So you got the regular lavalier mic, right? And I found it easier just to put this in here first and then slide this over. DIY podcast microphone. How cool is that? What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. We got some new people, new heads in here. What is going on, guys? I was saying earlier, drop your questions, your Q&A. I'll be an open book for you guys until 9 p.m. because that's when the mentorship goes live. So let me know, guys. Let me know. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this stream also in the Discord. Hugo Velasco, he says, here, let me move this here center. What are some good trimmers for lineups and designs in your opinion? I will start off, Hugo. I want to know what you're using now and what challenges are you having with that setup that you currently have? Because I've used a bunch of different ones, man. I've used the Stylecraft Saber. I used that one for a long time. That one was cool. I've used the Andis GTX one for a little while. And then I used the Babyliss FX one too for a little while. The Gold FX, the Graphite. I think the Graphite blade is a really good balance in between the two. If you want to drop, like I said, what your current setup is right now, definitely. But lately, I don't know if you're new to my channel, Hugo, but dude, this whole last maybe, well, really since February, even before that, I've been using the Babyliss 245 FX trimmer. Dude, that thing hits. And the thing was with Babyliss trimmers before that, it was kind of hard because, sorry, I got an email here. It was kind of hard because the machines would perform so good, but they were so loud. That's why I would use other brands. You know, I needed something quieter. But with this last collaboration that Zoom 45 did, bro, I don't know if you've had a chance to get your hands on those yet, but they hit. They hit so, so good. By the way, I'm going to go ahead and switch real quick. Thank you guys all for tuning in. I see so many more people tuned in right now. We're doing wide open Q&A, man. I am a open book for you guys. I'm leaving here to host the Tune 45 Six Figure Barber Mentorship call at 9 o'clock. So whatever you guys have, man, definitely leave your questions down below. That's funny. Drop that. I'm gonna pin that comment right here in a second. Um, hey, y'all want to see something else cool? That little lamp back there. I don't know how, but now this is the year that I figure out how to do smart bulbs, LED lights, like all this stuff. All right, if this goes well. Oh, that's a little too bright. Let me bring that brightness down. That's pretty cool, right? Had a little bit of a vibe. I got an app. That does that. It's pretty cool. I've been watching a lot of streaming content. Okay, so Hugo says I'm using the Babyliss trimmers, but they broke on me, so I'm looking for something new. Okay, yeah, dude. I mean, honestly, you're already in the Babyliss family, bro. You may as well go ahead and try out those Tomb 45 Babyliss collaborations. Not only because I love Tomb 45, obviously, the wireless charging built in is cool. So when you buy it, you get the wireless charging pad included in there, or at least that's how the vendors are supposed to sell it. If not, they're running game on you. But yeah, definitely, man, get that, bro, because you'll have the wireless charging set up. Go ahead, cop the clipper while you're at it. Um, Honestly, bro, you could even, I'll see if I can get you a link here for it. But like for real, you could definitely change the game with that. I love those a lot. Okay, so I hope that answered your question, Hugo. Hold on, let me fix this focus. I don't know why it's back there. Um, Kane, I'm gonna get to you right now. Now, drop dead SMK. I don't know what that is. Listen, he says my homie Rashawn has a bad hairline. How do I tell him? Okay, you say, damn, how do you tell your homie they got a bad hairline? Is he your client? Because what I would do is, yo, bro, like what I've been doing for all my clients is I'm suggesting, like, not medical advice, obviously. I still tell them to see their dermatologist, but you could recommend him to look into the use of minoxidil. My cousin had really bad thinning, and he still does. His hair was still thinning on top, but he started using minoxidil twice a day, every single day from here, probably like the last 3 months, 4 months consistently. And he's had a bunch of little hairs finally start to grow in, and we can line them up. So instead of breaking your homie Rashawn's heart, I would probably just suggest that he uses a product like minoxidil with the approval of his doctor. You don't want to be liable for allergic reactions and all that stuff. But yeah, I would suggest products that can help for fuller hair and thicker hair rather than telling him, yo, your edge is busted. Kane says, by the way, guys, can you give me a thumbs up if the audio is good? Oh, well, actually, hold on. Let me make sure. Hold on. Now the microphone should be coming from here. Let me know. Drop a comment and a thumbs up if the audio just got better. Please let me know. And now I'm going to answer Kane's question. If you make six figures from being a barber, is it because you have a business? As a business, Kane, as a barber, Kane, you are a business. You don't necessarily have to own a barbershop to be able to make $100,000 a year as a barber, if that makes sense. The way that I like to look at it is, think about how many people, not even how many people you currently cut. I would say, Kane, right now, how much do you make on an average service? So let's say, I don't know, like for me, if I charge $40 for a haircut and beard, my clients tip pretty good. Let's say I make an average of $53. When I track my numbers, $53 is my average ticket. Okay, so that is what a client is going to be, right? $53 for one service. And then if we talk about how much a customer is worth over the year, let's say your average customer is going to come, every 3 weeks? You'll see them 17 times a year. Okay. So if I take that 53, right? $53, I see them every time I see you 17 times a year. That means my average customer is worth $901 for the year. This is a concept that we dive really deep into in the Six Figure Barber Mentorship. If you guys are interested in that, check the link out below. Even if you just try us out for a month, I'm one of your coaches. Like I said, I'm going live at 9 o'clock to help them. But just think about that, bro. If one of your customers is worth $900, how many of those people do you need to be able to make $100,000 in a year? So let's literally do that. If I take 100,000 and I divide that by 901, dude, I only need 110 customers. I can definitely cut way more than 110 customers. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I can get 110 people that come to me on average, every 3 weeks, 17 times a year, and I can get $50 out of them, dude, that's $100K. So if you're talking about that, break it down that way, it's not difficult to make $100,000 as a barber. Actually, making $100,000 as a barber is the bare minimum. I don't think that you're going to ever be able to open up a barbershop. I don't think you'll ever be able to make proper investments. And if you've gotten yourself into debt and pay off debt, can you really afford to not make $100K? And that's what we help coach you through, bro. That's what we help coach you through. So if that's something that feels unreal, and believe me, because I'm a coach now in the mentorship, but I was just a student 3 years ago. Dude, I really thought I was going to cap out at like $70K. All I wanted was solid income. I wanted to be able to provide health insurance, life insurance, just the basics. I wanted comfort that a corporate job would give me. That was a big fear of mine when I left, corporate America and went to working for myself as a barber. But after I joined the mentorship and I really started studying, and I'm like, dude, the potential is way more than that. So I'm sorry if I'm rambling, but those are my thoughts on Kane's question. Hugo says, how much are those trimmers? The trimmers are, let me see, the clipper I know released at $189, and the trimmer released at $179. Now that's when you get it including the wireless charging setup. So if you have a vendor that will sell it to you without the charging pad, you may even be able to get it even cheaper, but everything is under $200 with the 245 and Babyliss collaboration. They wanted to make sure that we're not, price gouging like a lot of these other companies are. $280 trimmers, $310 trimmers, it's really OD. Let's see. Hugo says, I have been having an issue with my clipper. It's a Babyliss as well. Every time I try to zero gap them and put a guard on it, it starts to make a weird loud noise. I don't know how to fix this. Well, I only know so much because, granted, we're just typing here, or you're just typing here. But what I would say is, let's see, if you're saying you zero gapped it, you put the guard on, and it's making a weird noise. It sounds like it doesn't make the noise with the guard off. Is that correct, Hugo? Because what I'm thinking is you probably have it. Oh, here's something. I got you. I think I know what it is. Let's say if this is your still blade and this is your moving blade, right? This is your moving blade. You zero gapped it. There's a chance, Hugo, that your blade is not center. Maybe you set it off a little bit to the left. So it's working. It's zero gapped, but it might be pushing off this way too much and bumping into the plastic guard, right? So maybe double check that when you get back to the shop tomorrow, I would double check that the moving blade is kind of just staying in the middle, like the two ends. You know, this blade moves like this. Make sure that neither the left or the right side is moving farther than the actual still blade. That might be something for you. Barber Mushy says, shout me out, bro. Let me give me something to work with. Ask me a question. Give me something to shout you out for. Omara's Barbershop says, does Booksy help you get new clients? The short answer is yes. The true answer is you can gain new clients from like imagine a business. You're bringing clients in through the front door. That's Booksy Boost, right? Where they will push your people, they will push your barber page as an ad to, let me make sure that this is pinned. Booksy Boost is going to promote your page to be able to attract all these new clients from the front door. But what you don't realize is that the Booksy app is also doing the same exact thing to a million other barber businesses. So you're bringing in customers from the front. That's great. But it's way too easy to lose customers out the back, because what happens with Booksy is these people are not your clients. They're Booksy's clients. So the minute that you're too busy, or the minute that you're booked, or maybe someone else's Booksy Boost pops up as an ad, now your client all of a sudden is tempted. I'm not saying that they will, but they are tempted to go to another barber. So yes, you do get new clients from Booksy, but it's not worth it because it's so much easier to lose your clients, bro. One of the things that we focus on and we train you in the Six Figure Barber Mentorship is the importance of your Google presence. You can have, there's 1 million people on Booksy, cool. There's 1 billion people on Google, probably way more than that. I've never been a fan of Booksy. You know, I would encourage you to get on a booking service and just run your own ads, bro. Like, the thing is that, I don't know, it's not worth it to me. You have all these people that belong to Booksy. By the way, have you ever tried getting your own CSV file from Booksy, so where you have a PDF list of people so you can run your own marketing and you can send out your own text blast? Good luck with that. You have to email them and you have to beg them to get a list of your own clientele. But why is that? It's because it's not your customer. It's a Booksy customer. It's too easy for them to visit other people. And here's the thing too. I'm not saying that, like, yes, we have to be the kind of barber that a person is not going to want to leave. They're definitely going to want to, I want my service to be good enough that my customer stays with me. So why would I pay $30 or $40 a month to Booksy so that way they can purposely advertise other people to my clients? I can't understand that. Take a look in the Six Figure Barber Mentorship, bro. We have solutions for you. The link is in the description. In 8 minutes, I'm going to be logging off of here because I have to go host that call for the mentorship. But yeah, man, like, we show you there's a way better way to run your business off of Booksy, bro. You don't want to rely on them. Not to mention, I could talk about this for forever. Not to mention the fact that your reviews stay inside Booksy. People on Google will never see those reviews, bro. Like, it's just so many negatives. Hugo says, yeah, that's correct. Without the guard, it does not make the noise. But I've tried doing it over and over. And I even had other barbers try to help me out, but it continues to do it with the guard only. I think that's your problem, Hugo. I think your moving blade is offset too far to the left or too far to the right. If it only makes the noise with the guard, I literally almost threw away a clipper, or not threw away, but almost traded in a clipper for that reason. It turns out that was the reason, bro, is that the moving blade was not centered. It was a little bit too far off to the left, and it was cutting into the plastic, and that's what was making a horrible, ugly noise. Dude, this has been some great questions, man. Look, I got 7 minutes for you guys. I have 7 minutes. Why did I just do 10? I have 7 minutes left for you guys. Let me know what your questions are. How can I help you grow your business as a barber, man? I have 6 more minutes, and I'm logging off of here. I have to get ready for the Six Figure Barber Mentorship stream. Do I have any mentees in here right now? Do I have anybody who's part of the program currently? Let me know. everything ready. But yeah, Hugo, man, I definitely, I wish you the best, bro. Like, I I used Booksy for a long time. Excuse me. No, not Hugo. Omira. I used Booksy for a long time, bro. It's just, I don't know, man. There's too many negatives to it. There's too many negatives to it. What's up, Sal? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, man. We had so shout out to Sal the barber, man. So Sal, we're gonna be on here for 5 more minutes, and then you're gonna get the notification for our 9 o'clock Zoom call. But guys, if you're in the mentorship, please drop some comments down below, man. Tell me, and of course we're gonna be able to talk about it in 5 minutes when we log on to our call. But let these people know, how has the mentorship helped you guys? Oh, cool. Hey guys, look right here. Christian Fernandez. He said, "Yo, what's good, bro? It's Chris from Tampa Palms." This was super cool because I saw Chris. Where was it? It was at the Orlando premiere. I was representing Zoom 45 at the Capelli's booth. I think. Yeah, it was at the Capelli's booth. Man, super cool guy, man. Shout out to Chris, man. Definitely, I'll follow him. Subscribe to him. Drop your Instagram. Drop your Instagram down in the chat, bro, so I could get you some. Try to send you some followers. But yeah, really cool people, man. Really cool people. And it just so happened to be that there was discussions about whether we were gonna hire him. It was awesome. I was like, oh, I think you got a job soon, but I can't tell you for sure. Fatal One, yo, is being a barber more about the skill or the relationship? Dude, it's 100% about the relationship. There's barbers who suck at cutting hair, and they probably make more money than some barbers who are good at cutting hair. If you take a walk through Walmart, bro. Next time you go through Walmart, through Publix, through Target, I want you to count on your fingers how many great haircuts you see. Maybe one, if you're lucky. That shows you that the majority of people don't care about being perfectly fresh. The majority of people want reliability, they want consistency, they want something they can count on. Even if it's a consistent 75% haircut, at least they know it's going to be a 75% haircut. Most people would probably rather go to that 75% barber who hits it on the money 75% every single time, rather than a guy who sometimes is 120% and sometimes it's 50 because he's on the phone, baby mama drama, distracted, maybe day trading. I know for me, I'd rather go to the guy who has mediocre skills. 4 minutes, guys. 4 minutes. Drop your questions here. Oh my God, Tony. Hey, look at this. He said, yes, guys. Shout out to Tony. Anthony came. Wait. It was Antonio. Yeah, Antonio. He hit me up a couple days ago from San Francisco. He's like, yo, I'm gonna be in Tampa. Can I please get a cut from you? I'm like, yeah. Like, I'm still getting used to people reaching out like that. So that's super cool. Yeah, shout out to Tony, man. Shout out to Tony. That's really cool. He says, I just got a fresh cut today, and to be honest, I received several compliments on the cut Tito provided. Return customer for sure. Tony from San Francisco, California. Tony, safe travels, bro. Enjoy your trip. Guys, right here, Real Chris Fernandez, real.Chris Fernandez. Please follow this barber right here on Instagram. This guy, man, he has a bright future ahead of him, bro. He has a good head on him, and he is definitely going to be one of our success stories. By the way, guys, I need barbers for my channel side location. I'm going to be opening the Tomb 45 barbershop in downtown Tampa. We will be launching this summer very, very soon. So if any of you guys are watching right now, hit me up on, let me see here. I'm going to put my Instagram here too. Tito Cuts Tampa Bay. If you're in Tampa and you want to work at our shop, let me put this in here. Follow me and send me a DM on Instagram. We need some applicants, guys. I don't need the best skilled hair cutter. I need good people. I need reliable people. I can teach anybody how to cut hair. I can't teach work ethic. I can't teach you how to have good customer service and how to not be rude to people. You know what I mean? Like, it's very simple. Being a successful barber, I need good applicants, guys. 1 minute, and I'm out of here. An hour for a cut, way too long. 30 minutes, I mean, unless if they're paying for my time, but Typically, bro, half an hour is more than enough for a haircut. Amani says I do HVAC. Any advice, bro? I would love to give you some advice. Amani, follow me on Instagram right here, Tito Cuts Tampa Bay. I can't get into that right now because I have to log on to the mentorship call tonight. Duty calls, man. Follow me on Instagram, guys. Send me some DMs with your questions. If any of you guys would like to work with me at the downtown Tampa location, I'll be logging off right now. I love you guys. I will see you in the next stream. And for those of you who are in the mentorship, I'll be seeing you in T minus 45 seconds. I'll be right on.